What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the video blog one more time, the Hoxton Trend. Oh man, do you know what? It's been absolutely ages since I've done a review for you guys. It's been 3 months since I've done a video. I've got a whole bunch of new equipment, whole bunch of new stuff, and I'm ready to get into it. Okay, so yeah man, without further ado, let's begin. Less waffle from me, let's move straight into it. Okay, so what I thought I'll do this time around is get some Tommy Hilfiger stuff in, because I've really been feeling some of this Tommy Hilfiger stuff that's been coming in, and they've been getting a lot of the old school prints that you can see there. Now I think Tommy Hilfiger had a bit of a moment when they probably weren't doing too well. There was some rumours going around as well that Tommy Hilfiger was racist and he didn't like black people wearing its clothes, and I did some research into that and I found out that actually it wasn't true, that it was kind of a rumour that was going around, and I think Tommy Hilfiger really kind of suffered from that event. But what I'm really happy to see is that they've come back and they're doing a lot of old school vintage looking drops. And remember, vintage is really in right now, so a lot of people going for a lot of the old school type of prints, Tommy stuff like that. And also, just to talk about a bit of the old school prints, I picked up this AMI top right here from 18 Montrose. It was £169 and it went down to £58 I think this one was, which is wicked. But yeah, I'll be doing a review on this. But this is like a classic type of floral print which you would see Versace do back in the day, and a lot of brands like Moschino would do a lot of this type of stuff, and you can see these types of prints coming back, and I've kind of cottoned onto it, so I'm looking at that type of stuff now. But anyway, what I've actually got here is I've got these two Tommy Hilfiger tops. Now one is fake, one is real. Which one is it? Let's have a look in more detail. Have a look to see which one you think is real and which one you think is fake. That's one there. Have a look at the other one. I mean, it's really close, man. That's both of them there. Right gang, which one do you think it is? The real one is actually this one right here. This is the real top right here that I've got in from, oh that's it, it's a shop called Zalando. They're a German store. They're quite big. They're like German's version of Amazon. They're a really huge retailer, so 100% that they are genuine. They've got a lot of items on there, lots of trains and things like that, so I do recommend you check them out and see what it's saying. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is the tags right here. We can see the tags. If we look at those, we can see there are some differences there. Now clearly we can see that the original one says large there, and it's actually typed out in letters, so it spells it out fully. Whereas we look at the fake one, we can see it just says M. Okay, so that's one of the immediate differences that we can notice straight away. The second thing to notice as well is on the neckband, you can see that there's a red and white strip that goes along the neckband, and if you look at the fake one, you can see there's no strip there at all, so it's just plain. So that's another way as well that you can tell if the Tommy Hilfiger top is fake or real. Okay, the other thing that we can look at as well is if you look at the materials of the actual Tommy design. What I've noticed is if you look on here very carefully, this is actually a felt material. Okay, so it's a felt material, whereas if we look at the Tommy Hilfiger, the fake one, you can see it's more of a it's a screen print, so it's actually using ink. This one is using felt. Okay, just gonna see if I can just zoom in a little bit so you can see, but you can see it's like a felt brush material right there. Okay, and again you can see on the fake one that it's just using a screen print, it's not actually using the felt. Okay, so that's the other way that you can tell. I mean, to be honest, if you're looking at them straight off, it's going to be really difficult for you to see. It's not that easy to tell. The other thing as well, if we looked at the tags, unfortunately they've got the tags really close, so you can see that it's quite difficult to tell the differences between these two. So that's a shame on that. They seem to have got the tag right. I mean, if you look at the back, I mean, I know it's silly going on stuff like that, but I think you can see there's a bit of a size difference between these two circles. You're never really going to see that in more detail. Okay, so looking inside the items, now the Tommy Hilfiger should have a lot more labels on the inside. So it's a little bit disappointing to see that they're using very simple labels. It would have been nice if Tommy Hilfiger used some nice flashy labels inside. I mean, it's only so that it can be more difficult for counterfeiters to make if they use slightly more better labels on the inside. Because if you see, you can see here, look, they've kind of got it not too far off. I guess one of the ways that we can spot here as well is that the fake one have used a different stitching system. As you can see there, the stitching's a little bit different. But if you see the Tommy Hilfiger, you can see it's a lot more neat as well. Also, the tag on the fake one's wider, whilst the ones on the genuine one is a lot more slimmer, okay? And also, you can see there's more tags on the Tommy Hilfiger one. There's actually one here, a little flap on that side. It's just one column of tags, okay? So that's it, man. I can't remember how much the genuine one was. I will put it on the link so that you can see. Remember, if you check the links box below in the description, I'll also have some links leading to some genuine Tommy Hilfiger tops. And obviously, I'm not going to give any links for the fake one. So many people keep asking me for the fakes, man. And as you know, Hoxton don't do fakes, okay? In terms of quality, this is using a really nice brushed cotton feel. I know if you look at the two items, it doesn't seem like there's much difference, but this does feel a lot more nicer. I mean, the fake one is not too far off. The dyeing on this is probably going to fade a lot faster than it would on the original one. And also, this felt bit is really nice as well, man. It's got a really nice feel and texture to it, where this one's just a bit of a boring screen print. Definitely want to be getting the genuine one if you are going to go for a Tommy, man. I mean, I don't know, just don't bother going with the fake, man, is what I'd say. Do you know what I mean? You're better off just getting a plain tee from like H&M or from what's the other one, Urban Outfitters. Just get yourself a plain tee if you don't want to go for anything designer. You can always get a nice plain tee. I know I got some plain tees from HMV. They were like £5 on sale, and that's what I've been running around mostly in the summertime. So if you don't want to spend big money on that, there are other alternatives as well, okay? So listen, man, that's it. I got much more reviews coming. I'm going to be getting some Stone Island in. I'm going to be looking at Maharishi stuff as well. I'm about to get some items in from them, and I'm going to be showing them to you, okay? So that's it, man. Listen, tons more videos coming, lots happening. Big thanks for all the support. I put a video out yesterday and I had so many people saying they were happy to see me back, and I'm so happy to be back doing videos for you guys, yeah? Alright, man, listen, I'm out of here, yo. Catch you in a bit. Peace out.